Hi guys, welcome to Rpa Stuff. And this video is second part of the solution series for inverse extraction. So if you are not seeing the first part, I will request you to go to the playlist and check the first part of the video. In this video, I will be navigating to all these three pages and I will verify the condition which they have given if the due date has passed or it is today, and if it is passed I will download the invoice and we will extract the details. So let's get started. So our first step will be to open this RPA challenge page. First we will check if the window is open. So if window does not exist, I will open browser and launch this website. So here I will specify Google Chrome, and for the link I will create a variable URL. Let's give it a default value. So after opening this website, we want to click on the start button down here. After that only our challenge starts. Select your click, and for the time being I will disable this. I will enable it when I want to run it finally. For time being I'm disabling it. Let's close this. Now our second step is to extract table. I can say navigate through all pages and extract table. So I will first apply loop. So there are three pages. So I will uh, run the loop three times, and that will click on next button three times. So let us change it to 3. And let's have a capture command inside. That will click on next button. Let's say this. Now all other action will come before this next button. So again we require a capture command. Select the appropriate window name, and I will capture this whole table. The capturing, I will select here get table, and I will create a table variable as invoice table. Then I will come save. Now after saving this, we want to read this table, okay, and we want to check the date. So let us put another loop. So this loop will be each row in a table or data table, and in the table variable I will choose the table in which we have stored the table, and I will create a record variable invoice row. Save this, and I will read the due date column. So if you see in this table, the first row is header, so we don't need this header. So we have to first remove it. So when the loop is is iterating, we have to skip the first iteration. So what I will do is I will create one more counter variable of type any, and I will assign value 1 before the loop starts. And then I will add an increment action inside the loop. So that will automatically increase the value of this count variable by 1 during each iteration. Now I have to check if this count value is 1, then we have to skip it. So I will select number condition, and here in the source value I will give count, and if it equals to 1, then we have to skip it. So I will just continue. So before this continue, we have to increase that count variable too. So I will again insert increment here. So from the first iteration, the bot will ignore the first row. Now from the second row, we have to first check this due date column, which is uh, the third column, but according to the index of column, it is the second one. So index starts from 0, so 0, 1, and this is 2. So let us first convert this string value into a datetime variable value. So what I will do is I will create one more variable as due date of type datetime. And using datetime package, I will change this datetime into uh, a datetime variable. Sorry, a string variable into a datetime variable. So the index was 2, and the format, if you see, none of the formats matches with the format which they have mentioned here. So this is a custom format. So we have to select custom formats, and here we have to specify the format is dd dash month should be specified with capital M, so double M dash 4 times y, small y. And here I will select due date. So our due date is saved. Now we have to check the conditions here. So I will add if a date time condition due date is less than equal to the system date. So whatever the system date is, it will compare it with the value which is in the table. And if it is less than or if it is equal to the same, then it will satisfy the condition and move to next action. So let us save this. So if you look at the challenge, it is asking us to extract uh, the ID, invoice date, due date, column name, and total due date. If you are seeing the example.csv, so we need this two values too. So let us extract these two values on the go. Let us create a CSV file. What I will do is I will use log to file option, and before this loop starts, I will create a log file. To store the log file path, I will actually make one variable. Let us name it as temporary file path. I will add this, sorry, add the location. Click create, and where I will select the temporary file path slash a temp.csv, and I will select overwrite log to file, and in enter text to log, I will select ID, comma, due date. I will save this. So inside this if condition 2, I will add a log file. Here I will select append to existing log file, and instead of ID, I will select the ID value in the row, that is invoice row. By index, it's the first one, and due date, which is second one. Let's save it. So now, as soon as this condition is satisfied, we will log it into the temporary CSV file which we are creating. Now let us create a capture command, a dynamic capture command, which will click on corresponding download button. So let us hit capture command. Let us capture the first download button. And if we should scroll down in object property, we will note down this domax path. Similarly, we will capture the second download button, and we will see the DOMX part 2. So if you observe it closely, the value in TR increases by 1 as we go ahead in the table, as we go ahead in a row by in the table. So, so we already have a counter variable which is counting the rows of table, but it is also considering the uh, header. So we have to remove one. So what I will do is in this domex path, I will just remove this tr2 and I will insert our counter variable. I will minus 1 from it. So this way it will correctly identify the download button which it has to click on. Apart from domex path, don't keep path uh, and this last one. So only keep these values and in action select click, save this. So after clicking this, uh, this doesn't directly get downloaded, it opens it in a separate window. So we have to wait for this window to appear. So let us add a wait for window command. So here in the window title, these values will keep changing. So we'll replace the changing values with wildcard. So after this window appears, what we'll do is we'll press Control S. So to do that, we'll take a capture command. And I will capture the whole window, and then I will select set text. In set text, I will insert Control S, con save. So when you press Control S, you get this save as window. So we'll start cloning this save as window too. So again, we will add wait command, wait for window command. And this is the application window. So here I will select save as. Now we will have another capture window, capture command. And I will capture first this address bar. Here I will do set text. And in object properties, I will remove this address, the name field which has address. And for inserting keystroke, I will create a new variable to store the input file path. So iqbot input path. So the input path will be this. I will add it here. And time between keystroke, I will keep it as 10 milliseconds. Now I will take another capture command and I will capture this file name field. And now in this file name field, I will add our ID. So let me show you. So for example, if it is downloading the second invoice, so the second invoice ID, it will use it as the name while saving this invoice, this invoice file. So I will insert invoice row by index, where I will select one and will insert this. Click on save. After this, we have to click on save button. So let us add some delay between these activities. So after save is done, we have to close this window. The same way which we did with the control S, we will select the whole window and we will press Control W. That will close the current window that is open. So let me replace this W, save this, copy a delay, I will paste it again. Now let us try run this spot. We should open the Rpa Challenge window. So it has identified the due date which has passed and it is entering the location and saving the file with ID name. So as you can see, our bot is working as expected. So now let us check the CSV file which our bot has created, noting down the ID and the due date. So if you see, the due date has been passed. So I have created this bot on 6th October 2022. So all dates mentioned here are the old dates. And if we compare the input files, so we'll find all the IDs are present here. Compare. So this is it for today, guys. So in the second part, we have created a bot that will launch this website, navigate through all three pages, identify the invoice to download using the date condition. So in the next video, I will be creating a bot that will upload this all 6 downloaded files onto the IQ server learning instance, and it will download all the output files, and then it will concatenate it and convert it into the required format, and it will upload it on the challenge page. So in the third part will be the final one, where I will be completing this whole use case. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.